Hello, Steve White, Trek White 89 for Steve Arts 89. Well, I'm here with my little Gorn friend, and I just had to do another video about the final episode of Star Trek Strange New Worlds Season 2. When I saw the Gorn, I was not impressed. I hate that they've basically turned the Gorn, which was basically a humanoid reptilian species that kind of looked like sort of like a human version of like Godzilla, and it was a cool design. Now a lot of people will scoff at its man in a rubber suit nature, but the design itself is cool. I still think it looks good, and it's really sad that it looks better than what they gave us in Strange New Worlds. What they gave us in Strange New Worlds, because I'm looking at some stills that I saw from Trek Yard's video, it just looks like this ridiculous frog monster with teeth. It's got these big bug eyes and this big sort of bulbous head with this little mouth, and it's nothing like the original design. The original design was cool. All they had to do was create a CGI mask that was more lifelike, make a few alterations, and the Gorn could have been awesome. But instead they turned it into the xenomorph from the Aliens, and like particularly Alien 4, where it was bred with a dog, and we've got this, on all fours Gorn with these big bug eyes, and it just looks like a joke. It doesn't look scary, it doesn't look cool, and it's just a really sad statement when a 60-year-old TV series with a guy in a rubber suit looks cooler and better, and than what they can do today with today's effects. And now they went a bit too far with Enterprise as well, where they made him look a lot more lizard-like, and they sort of strayed from the design basically, and all they needed to do was update it and make it look more human. Well, not more human, but more lifelike. That's what they had to do. So they didn't do that, and I just had to comment on that. Now the other thing that we're hearing, there apparently is a couple of rumours about Star Trek's production at the moment, and the big one is that Strange New Worlds is supposedly going to end after 3 seasons, like Picard. Now I don't think this is real. I think this is ridiculous, because the reason why Picard went for 3 seasons was because that's what Patrick Stewart said he would do. He limited it to 3 years, said, I'll do it, but only do it for 3 years. So there's no reason why they would put the same limitation on another series. That was because of Patrick Stewart's age and his, wanting to work on other things, and just, having that limitation of I'll only do 3 seasons. So why they try and suggest the same for Strange New Worlds, I know other people are calling for 20 episodes a year, but, apparently according to this one, they're ending after a 3rd season and only 30 episodes, but I don't think that's happening. I just had to comment on that because I thought that was really ridiculous. And the other thing they were saying was that they're going to have to cut back, because how the Kurtzman planned it all was, the idea was to have 5 different series appealing to different areas of the general audience to try and bring people in, and they'd basically air an episode a week. So 5 shows with 10 episodes, that's 50 basically episodes, that's basically 1 a week pretty much for the whole year. They're apparently going to be cutting back on that because they can't afford to do too many shows, and I think the idea is they're going to do a last season of Strange New Worlds, and then after that they can move on to Titan, because apparently they can't do that. Sorry, Legacy, they can't do that apparently because they can only produce so many shows and only spend so much money, and they're trying to keep it to 3 shows or something. I'm not really sure, it's just rumours. I sort of had to comment on it because I would be disappointed if they ended Strange New Worlds. I just want it to get better, because I think they should have an episode in that Cage original series era, that sort of 10-year, 15-year sort of sweet spot if you count the films, where I'd love to see them just stay in that. Now, so far as the Next Generation, because there's sort of 2 eras of Star Trek, the original 22nd century, 23rd century, and the 24th century Next Gen. The 24th century Next Gen, we're still sort of living in that, like for each sort of year we grow, they sort of grow, and it's sort of, the idea of that just going forward, I think is good, but sort of staying in that area of the original 5-year mission and that, and the Cage 5-year missions with the original Star Trek, I kind of want that as well. So I'd hate them to end one for another. But yeah, I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Sorry, my eyes are so tired. I feel like they're just going to close. But yeah, I saw those images and I had to comment on the Gorn, because, this design looks better than what they came up with, and that's really sad, because their set work and a lot of their work, production design, is really good. But the Gorn look ridiculous, and it had a tail. The original didn't have a tail. So why does he say? Oh, because the alien had a tail, of course. Because now they've just basically given him the life. What do you call it? Cycle of the xenomorph from the original Alien, and basically, it's just sad. I'm gonna go. Bye.